let's go somewhere we haven't been in a while.
Let's go to the park!
Because we've already hit up 2 of the scary hotspots in Southern California, we're just gonna do something merely spooky today. And the park has busted out its fall/Halloween decorations. And speaking of spooky, or should I say scary, formerly so, we're gonna take a ride on Snow White's Enchanted Wish, formerly known as Snow White's Scary Adventures. I guess it's not that scary anymore? That's okay. This ride never frightened me anyway. Wow, people sure are giving Disney a lot of free money down there. Okay, so they changed a lot on that ride. For some reason, I was under the impression that they only changed the ending, but they did a lot more than that. The old version of the ride used to violently throw you into a happy ending. New one, much better. Hey, remember the Frontierland Nail? You know, it takes a lot of nuts and bolts and screws and glues to hold Disneyland together. Without all those things, this place would fall apart. And this land in particular uses a lot of nails. You know, because it's the Old West. But there's one nail that isn't part of any of the structures here. And it's located right over here. Well, I think it's gone. And I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's where it used to be. That's Disneyland for you, always changing. All right, since we haven't been here to Disneyland for a while, I feel like going for a ride on Autopia. If Tomorrowland ever gets refurbished, that one's probably gonna go. Now that's a much more relaxing drive than the Interstate 5 that I took to get here. All right, so I managed to secure a spot on Rise of the Resistance. I'm in backup group 275. It's gonna be a little while before they call my number. All right, it's time for a little bit of lunch. We're gonna have some fish and chips from the Stage Door Cafe. Let's dig in. Okay, it's time to head over to California Adventure for some adventure. Check it out. It's the smallest hidden Mickey in the park. Yeah, that's right there at the Carthay Circle restaurant. On the ground, right where you'd never expect to look for it, right? Wow, check it out. They got all the water drained in there. Water? What are they doing? Probably some refurbishment. How about for our first adventure, we do something silly, something swinging. Yeah, that'll do.
Stay seated until your silly symphony swing comes to a complete stop. Then lift the lap bar, collect your belongings, and walk to the nearest exit. We hope you'll come swing again soon with our silly symphony.
Now that was nice and relaxing. I think my food is settled now. Perhaps it's time for something a little more adventurous. How about something incredible? Yeah, it's time for a ride on the Incredicoaster.
So blocks in place. Keep your head firmly against that breath. It remains seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the movement. And now, keep your eye on Jack Jack. No problem, darling. And the baby is gone. And now. He's forwarded. Hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
is such a great coaster. Not too thrilling, not too tame, just about right.
Move it, move it, move it. How we feeling over here on my left? Looking mighty strong today.
You know, other than doing the Oogie Boogie Bash here in California Adventure tonight, I'm not seeing a whole heck of a lot of Halloween decor in the park. Or Disneyland for that matter. It's mostly in the entrance areas of the park, like Main Street and such. Though that big old bear's got a big old Mick-O-Lantern for its candy. That's like a jack-o'-lantern, but Mickey Mouse. Don't feed candy to the bears. Bad. Although when the bear's that big, it's probably just best to give them what they want. Alright, it's time to leave DCA and head back over to Disneyland because they're getting ready for the Oogie Boogie Bash over there. So it looks like they've got some Haunted Mansion art in the Disney Gallery. Let's go check it out. And it looks like there's a lot of concept art in here, some of which didn't make it into the final attraction, as well as a lot of things that did. It's one of the hitchhiking ghosts, and a pop-up ghost, some of the musicians in the graveyard, and they got the old version of the bride here, before she was replaced by Constance, whom you see in the Haunted Mansion now. There's the king and queen, teeter-tottering on a gravestone, and even the caretaker's dog. There's a derelict version of the Haunted Mansion, which was rejected. Walt Disney didn't like the idea of a derelict building on the property. He wanted it pristine. And check it out, they got props from the Muppet Haunted Mansion. You know, at first glance, that wallpaper looks like the wallpaper in the Haunted Mansion. But it's the Muppet version. Fun fact, the first time I rode the Matterhorn was when I was 1 year old. True story, bro. In 2021, that would not happen. All right, it's dinner time. And we're having some chicken dinner from the Plaza Inn. Let's dig in. That was so good. Kinda gives Knott's a run for its money. Alright, I'm gonna help my dinner settle by taking a nice relaxing drive through the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. And while I'm in there, I'm gonna look Mara straight in the eye and tell him what I think. And then run. One ride later. Yep, nothing like driving through an ancient temple and getting cursed to settle your food. But you know what? I think it's time for some dessert. When the crypt goes creak and the tombstones quake. Haunted Mansion wedding cake. And a strawberry mint julep. And the cake is the chocolate version. The first version that I remember seeing was a white cake version, but this looks delicious. Let's dig in. Okay, that was bloody good. I'm probably going to be craving that tomorrow. I can give my recommendation to that cake. If you want to pick up a slice, it's here at the French Market in New Orleans Square. And with that, it's time for me to head on out. Dessert is a great way to cap off the day. Thank you so much for joining me for a little trip to the Disneyland Resort for some spookiness, some rides, and a whole lot of fun. Till next time, see you later. Check it out. It's the half red, half white light of Main Street. Duck.
Hey, quiet.